What's going on, guys? So today we are playing back leg workout from this morning, actually. So I knew this was gonna be a doozy. My knee, I don't know, I kind of put it off for a couple days. Well, put it off for like a day or so because the outside of my right knee was just kind of acting up, and I knew it was gonna be like high volume, high intensity on this leg day because we're not going for strength, we're going for reps and volume. So, had to dig deep for this one, but we made it happen. Good day. We burned 2,000 calories in about just over an hour and a half. So it was solid. We didn't really take hardly any time in between sets. We started out with heavy RDLs. I wore pants and I wore shorts under them. Usually I wear shorts on my leg days so that we can kind of track it, but I thought that this was going to get me to burn more calories and have a better pump, which I had a pretty good pump, so no complaints there. But I shouldn't have worn the shorts under because it's kind of just a waste of wearing the shorts. The plan was to wear the pants, and then once I had a nice pump going, I was nice and sweaty, then to just wear the shorts and kind of, cool off a little bit, but I wore the pants the whole time. So, anyways, started out with RDLs. I do end up using the wrist wraps. Let's see, is this 2 plates? Yeah. So I'm using the wrist wraps right here. You can't really see them, but I use them to just because I wanted the focus to be on my hamstrings and my little bit of glutes, but I didn't want to. It's not a competition of who can hold the most weight. I'm trying to do some heavy RDLs, and I'm trying to do them for volume, so I'm going to be holding the weight for a while. So wrist wraps, we're doing it. So that's what we kind of built up to, was just the 2 plates. Still trying to go for 10 plus reps each set. So, I don't know. I started with this pretty much just because it's one of the workouts I wanted to get done, and it was the only thing open at the time. I would have liked to have warmed up with hamstring curls, but we're just going to have to do those after. So I kind of just jumped right into it. Started with 135. I didn't really build up because I'm trying to be quick, efficient, and 135 is not too bad. So after I built up the 2 plates, we went back to 185 and hit it pretty nice. I gotta say, I was exhausted after this workout. I didn't have a whole lot of carbs or anything yesterday, so I knew it was gonna be a little bit rougher. But I do these, I do hamstring curls, I do leg extensions, and then I do like a narrow squat on the Smith machine, something that I got from Sam Sulik, if you watch him and his leg workouts. So it's a really narrow stance. My feet are about 2 to 3 inches apart, and then you'll see when we get there. But those ones took a lot out of me. My heart rate got up to like 175, 180. So we're definitely hitting for volume today. And then it took me a while to catch my breath after the workout. I tried to do some like just walking on the treadmill. And even just walking at the, 3 miles per hour or whatever, my heart rate was at, 135 still, 5 minutes into my walk. So I was like, damn. Definitely took a lot out of me. Very exhausting day. But it was fine. I mean, it's 2 hours out of my day, and I still had the rest of my day to do whatever. I did take a little breather after that, sat in some AC. Felt better. But name of the game is still failure, so that's what we're doing. Starting out with some hamstring curls right here. I like the laying down hamstring curls. I just feel like I get more of a stretch and contraction than the seated ones. Plus on the seated ones, I don't know, I feel like, well, it's weird depending on where the machine lines up, and obviously you can line it up however you want. This one too, you can make adjustments with where the bar sits on your calf, I opt for more of the ankles because I feel like that's the most of an angle, if that makes sense. Like the furthest away it is, then the more I gotta work the whole like angle. I have the least amount of leverage right there. Whereas like if I were to put it right, close to the back of my knee, then if it were like right there during a working set, then I feel like I would only be getting like half of the rep. So I like it being right there, tucked in kind of behind my ankle. I don't know if that's the right way. I don't know if my made up science makes sense there, but it's just the way that feels the best to me. And that's how I suggest to train. It's just what feels right for you. So maybe I'll learn in the future something different, but for now, this is what works for me. So yeah, we do the single legs, and when I'm doing the single legs, I'm doing 5 on my right leg, 5 on my left leg, 5 on my right leg, 5 on my left leg. I don't keep track of how many I'm doing total. That's too much to keep up with. I just do it until I feel like I can't get a full 5 in anymore, and then just make sure it's evened out. If I start with my right leg, finish with my left. As you can see, I'm not doing like hardly any weight right here. The weight's even kind of jumping off my foot towards the end. But we're doing these in quick succession. So from the RDLs, we came straight over. It was open. We didn't have to wait at all. And we jumped straight into our sets. And we're not taking any more than, let's see, on everything else being this stuff, I don't think I took more than a minute and a half between sets. When I get over to the squats on the Smith machine, I take a little bit longer. I take like 3 minutes in between sets. But because of that, then my legs are very fatigued. So I'm not doing much weight, but that's fine with me, because I still feel the full, strength of this workout being taken out of my leg. So plus my right leg was having a hard time keeping up, unfortunately. But it's okay. My little tink. He'll build back up in time. Well, I noticed that I do some things weird. Like, I reach for a lot of things, and when I'm reaching for things, if I have to lean over something, I'm always standing on my left leg. So my body naturally, because of my surgery, and my right knee still being all jacked up, my body naturally babies it in ways that I wasn't even paying attention to a lot of the time. And I'm just starting to pick up on it, like, recently at work and stuff. I'll do things, and I'm, like, just standing on my left leg while my right leg has, like, no weight bearing on it and stuff. And so those are things that I think I need to improve on. But that's what I've been trying to do the past week, and that's why I don't know if it's my IT band, but, like, right on the outside of my knee, outside part of my right knee going down the side of my calf, I have, like, kind of this sharp pain that I've been rolling out and doing some stuff with since I've been trying to correct that issue. So it is what it is for now. That just means that my right leg's gonna, have to put in some extra work at the gym until I can get all of that straightened out and fix my unconscious mind from trying to, take it easy on my knee. But obviously that's a work in progress. So we'll get there when we get there. But I wanted to do more cardio after this. I had a lunch meeting, so I ended up cutting my cardio short. I only did like a 10-minute walk at like the level 3 or 3 miles per hour or whatever the treadmill setting is. So I haven't been hitting the sauna as much. I do want to be hitting the sauna, but right now I have a pretty good system going with my warm-up, my workout, my cardio. So I need to make some more room so that I can hit the sauna. But these right here, I don't have the camera pointed down at my feet too much. I wish I did, but my feet are only like a couple inches apart. And you can't really see it from this angle, but the Smith machine does kind of, it's at like a diagonal. So I opted to face outwards instead of inwards, because if I faced inwards, then I felt like it would have been putting more pressure on my hamstrings instead of my quads. So this way, I'm coming down into my quads. I can't do the little thing. But like, say it's at a slant like this, I'm coming into my quads that are bending, and having to push off of my quads, as opposed to it being like that, and then kind of I can't do I'm not good with that, damn. But yeah, so these were taking a lot out of me. I did just a plate. Plate was fine. Plate moved like butter. And then 185. You know, and all of these I'm still trying to get, you know, upwards of 15 reps. And in a squatting setting, or in a squat setting, doing, you know, with weighted squats over 15 reps for a big guy definitely adds up. Let me tell you. So they were fun. I realized at this point that this shirt that I thought used to fit me great and I still like wearing is just a dress at this point. I used to fill it out more with my belly, but now it's like sitting super low. Still looks like a dress, but we gotta do laundry. You know how that is. So fuck it. But I was trying to put as much, like, I don't want to say pressure, but like trying to just, I was even on my tippy toes a little bit, trying to press up so that I'm getting that pressing motion going into my quads. And I mean, it was feeling really good. I was feeling my quads all the way up to like my hips. And so right here you can see the angle a little bit better. So I'm really trying to like press kind of up and back off of my quads. And that's as low as I can get right now. I mean, once I lose the midsection a little bit, I think I'll be able to get a little bit lower. But that's plenty low, I think. Plenty low for what I'm trying to do. So I really wanted to do, after this, leg extensions and then superset. I don't know if I can do sissy squats yet, with my knee and everything. I hear they're really good for like your upper quads, but I didn't have all that in me today. So maybe next leg workout, maybe the one after that. Eventually I'll be getting them done, but that's a body weight exercise, and I'm still working on those. But alright, sorry, my cat had an urgent matter that I had to attend to. But I did do a pull-up during my warm-ups today, which I was very excited about. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to hit some back, and hopefully I can hit some pull-ups for you guys. It should be fun. But on these, this is where I'm really digging deep with the 2 plates. I mean, it's the most I went up. And man, was it juicy. Yeah, these were rough to dig out, but I think I did 2 sets with the 2 plates, something like that. And they're only going to get better, I think. I mean, I got 4 weeks basically. So before I was hitting everything like twice a week. Now I've pretty much only been hitting everything once a week. So I'm not sure, you know, if I think that's better or worse right now. We'll see. But I think it's solid. I mean, after I'll probably check in like a week and see how we're doing progress-wise. And I'm not going to switch anything up. I mean, I'm pretty much going to stick with what we got through the end of the month. But it'll be nice to check in and then know what to be expecting at the end of the month. If I'm anticipating to make some changes then I'll do that. But for now, I think that focusing on everything one side of the week, I mean, everything's been feeling really nice. Just, you know, the overall pump and everything. So I've been feeling good about that. And I think we're going to see some pretty decent progress here in about a week. As far as the cutting goes. So we'll stay tuned for that. Right here we're just forcing out the single leg. And I mean, I went heavier on these than I did on the hamstring curls. I don't know why. You'd think that this would be rougher on my knee, but it's really not. But these are feeling good. Getting up and walking away from this after was not feeling great. And then I downed a bunch of water after this and then went on the treadmill, and then I just felt like I was going to puke for probably the next like 30 minutes. But I didn't want to just go sit in my car with this freaking leg pump that I had. I just feel like my legs were gonna explode. So I decided to walk it off on the treadmill for a little bit. I didn't have too much time, but I kind of made some time and was running a little bit late to my lunch appointment because I thought I was, it was important to me, so I made time for it. But I'm probably, if I do it, let's see. So back tomorrow, chest Wednesday probably. And then shoulders and then arms. I might combine shoulders and arms. It'd be a longer workout. We'll see. I haven't gotten the plan for this week scheduled out too specifically yet. I'll probably do that after I do this. But I gotta schedule in some sauna time too, because I've been drinking a lot of water. I need to kind of dehydrate while I'm rehydrating. I drink a lot of water. I sweat a lot. So I don't know, kind of evens out, I guess. But simple leg day today. Simple, not easy. But yeah, so next leg day, now that I have a better idea of kind of what I'm working with volume-wise, through this kind of deficit phase, which I know I keep making that distinction that I'm in a deficit and, I'm not bulking, I'm cutting. And that's because mentally I'm telling myself that, because I have to remind myself that I'm doing things a little bit differently now, so bear with me. But if you got this far, thank you for watching. I appreciate you. I'll catch you guys in the next one.